Hi guys, welcome back to another important video. In this video, we're going to talk about some important updates which I believe are very crucial at this stage of the market because there are some price action elements which can make you fall into a trap. We'll talk about that. First, let me just cover up your Nvidia. Nvidia again, we know it's the biggest stock out there right now. It is the gang leader of the entire AI trade. AI trade again, it's constitutes of long so many tech stocks which are in a growth, so-called growth segment where it's been pulling the market of the US, also global, indirectly the global markets, in a single upside move. Now recently we know that Michael Burry, the big short, has come out stating that there are some false earnings and market is this entire bubble, the AI trade is in a bubble state right now and this can crash. Now he himself has taken a big 60% of his portfolio is shorts on the AI trade. Again, not Nvidia, some other stock. But anyway, what is Nvidia telling us and why are we discussing this is because tonight Nvidia has its earnings report, right? So this earnings report, regardless of how it comes, this pattern which we see on Nvidia right now is an expanding diagonal pattern. Expanding diagonal pattern, it is usually formed at a bottom, exact bottom, like this at this stage, right? Or this is the bottom phase, or else it is formed near a top. Okay, it is formed near a top. Obviously we are somewhere near a top. So anyway, the way to identify this for sure is that you see the last leg of the move, it retraces very fast. All right, so this is one of the criterias of identifying a simple top in the market. But anyway, our point here is to just say that I just wanted to cover this by saying that whatever market does tonight, regardless of the news, how good the results have come of Nvidia quarterly or whatever results, it is going to fall towards 160 to 170 zone, right? 170 to 160 zone is definitely happening in Nvidia, regardless of how much time it takes. They can delay the move also. The entire structure is basically a three-wave pattern. So regardless of any delays, if I say, like, if the news comes out, it's a very good news, it beats its estimate, so on and so forth, market can do a nice pullback, but this is just another leg of a trap and then it will fall down towards your 160 to 165 in the month of December, early December or early Jan, regardless of what results come. This is your main target area because this pattern verifies that price will definitely retrace to the starting point. All right, so if the entire gang leader, so this is the gang leader of the AI bubble, so AI is right now the top player in the entire world market, directly or indirectly. How will this affect other stocks? We are yet to see that, but keep this in mind, those who are tracking the global markets as well. Now coming to Indian markets, our price action in Nifty, like I said, I see that there is a possible trap scenario. So I just wanted to give a quick update on the price action here. What happened today? We saw some decent moves in the market, decent scalping opportunities using our pressure signals indicator. Here we had a very good signal here. This is nothing but your continuation pattern, a continuation end pattern. And yes, we saw good rally in the market. This is one of the setups. Second one came exactly in that time zone. How do we use pressure signals indicator? What strategies can we build? All that I have discussed in the private members, for the private members in the group. Again, Bank Nifty as well. This is a proper reversal setup here. We cannot use all the signals. We are not allowed to use all the signals. We have to verify them as per the rules, as per the guide videos. And then this, yes, obviously this created a very good opportunity in the market. I think this was nearly 400 points, right? So yeah, this was a good scalp opportunity for us today in the markets. Looking at the chart of the call option, in the midday update in the Telegram group, I shared a simple update that 26,150 26,150 call option of the monthly expiry, which is your November, right? We have few days left. Here, what I've seen is between the price range of 50 to 100, I have seen some unusual activity. Big players have been buying this. Big players have been buying this. Now, in my experience, how do I see this? All this? It's part of my own private research. I don't discuss it anywhere. I'm just giving you an output of what I've seen using my research, that there is some unusual activity happening in this option 26,150. What has happened is, what can happen? Let's say what can happen. What are the outputs? Tomorrow, directly market gaps up and moves higher. That is one of the possibilities based on, again, the news events, the overnight news flows. Second option, what can happen is this sort of a price action where unusual activity happens is just before a bottom. Just before a bottom, this kind of unusual option activity happens. All right. This is again my private research, and this is what I've seen. So I see there are two options. So if this 26,150 drops, if the price of this option drops, it means the underlying asset, that is Nifty, can see a fall. This is one of the option, correct? If, like I said, there's a gap up and moving higher, then obviously it's going to be a blasting rally. And how do we see that in that case? How do we track it? I'll just explain it to you via the price action on Nifty's chart. Something which we have already discussed is that we had our monthly GAN levels in the weekly video. We discussed this 20,000, 26,000, 26,030 and 25,000. I think I don't remember the exact level here. 25,975 or 965. Okay, 956 or 965. Okay, so these two levels, what was it? Very important for us. We wanted price to either break out completely, then come for a pullback. This is one of the options. Now, what has happened this entire week is that price has been stuck in a tiny range. It was stuck in a tiny range, and today we had a small move up. This move up, why is it suspicious for me, is because it just barely closed above these resistances, barely, slightly. It means it's just trying to either change your psychology, because after the Bihar elections, some people were massively bullish. They're expecting 27,000 levels. Some people were massively bearish. They're expecting 25,500 levels within this week. So regardless of what happens here, it's very simple. There was a divided sentiment. What this price action does now is it tries to change everyone's sentiment that market is heading higher. So like I showed you the chart, from what I told you from the chart of your 26,150 call option, if there is a fake out, if there is a fake out here, if this is just a fake out, right, this can cause your Nifty to immediately fall down tomorrow towards at least 200 points, So all the way till here, at least here. So this is 26,050. So we can expect it to come to 26,850. So this entire rally, which happened in the second half, will get eaten up. Sorry, it happened today, right? 19th. This entire rally will get eaten up. So nearly 200 points fall will come if this is a fake out. What did I tell you before in the weekly analysis video? That this rally from this point, when the correction starts, you have to just mark your 50% level. Mark the 50% level, and that level will guide you whether market has reversed or not. Price has to completely sustain below it. What did the price do? It barely sustained. It never sustained below it, right? And then it pushed higher. Simple. So logic is very simple. Now, since the market is above the two GAN levels, what do we want to see? We want to see price to go higher, come back, retest this part, and then go. Simple. That is what is our plan. And that is what we wanted to see. This resistance, we wanted to change it towards support. And that's how we want to use this level now. Now, tomorrow, what if market just collapses? Just collapses like that. This was a dummy rally, fake rally. And what do you do in this case? Here, again, like I said, what you want to do is you don't want to chase this part. Just blindly don't chase this fall here. Again, if you're a skilled person, if you have skill experience, I think I don't need to tell you what to do here. You can manage it. There are two ways you can see this. You can take an aggressive approach, just draw 50% of this last rally. This is one of the aggressive approaches. Mark this, and you want price to sustain below it. This is one of your approaches. Another approach, those who are long-term plays or big plays, they want to take swing options. Here, you have to mark this entire rally from this point. Again, only if price breaks down tomorrow. Again, what you do is just draw the 50% of this entire rally. This is your longer structure confirmation. So you want price to break down below this and sustain below this. Okay, this is in case this part is a fake out. Tomorrow, if market fakes out and falls suddenly, we are expecting a swing low towards here at least. But first, your target will be here, 850 level. All right. So it can take towards the monthly expiry also. That is not a problem. The question here is that whether the fake out happened already and tomorrow there's only going to be a dump. Are all the retailers or all the shorts liquidated, or the SLs been hit, and then suddenly market is going to fall down? We'll see that tomorrow. Yes, there will be a small impact of your Nvidia earnings and how the market reacts to that. Keep that in mind. Just don't blindly take bets tomorrow. Don't assume anything. Wait for the early morning price action of at least half an hour, 45 minutes to clarify the noise. There will be noise, global market cues, all those adjustments will happen. The big hands also will take adjustments. Let the amateurs take their early trades. Wait for 15 to at least minimum half an hour, 45 minutes, and let the market settle down. Then you look at the price action. Here, those who are following the pressure signals indicator, I know you know what to do. Just follow our rules and look for the setups. Now, when do I plan for a positional? When do I actually plan for the positional is when the midpoint of these two here, price sustains below at 25,900, right? At the moment, if there's a sudden fall, that's when I want to plan a positional. Or else, like I told you, if price is breaking out, if there's a real breakout in the market, this resistance has to turn as a support. This has to turn as a support. For that, price has to go above it, come here, sustain, and then bounce here again. This will take the market towards 26,200 to 26,500 easily. Okay, so this is how you want to play it, how you want to think. Now, question here, like I told you again, what if market doesn't come back here? What if market just keeps going less? In this case, you can only follow your intraday setups. Don't go for positional because we don't have the guarantee that this part won't suddenly fall. Question is why? Why do we have no guarantees? Because I want you to check out the long-term view I shared till the month of December in Nifty in the next video, so that you will have a very good idea of what is actually happening in the market and how do you plan ahead. Why are we connecting long-term view and the short-term view? I'll see you in that video. Till then, take care and be safe.